So, well done. You've got this far with me, and after that one, I've probably lost a lot of people. Episode 9. I am currently, as I said, being interrogated by the British Army by a person called the Chief. I don't know his name. And he's asking me certain questions about my life. Alright, well then, that was a bit difficult to listen to, but could you tell us what it's like when you're transforming? Transforming into the wolf is one of the greatest feelings in the world. There's no drug, no feeling or action that can compare to the sensation of you becoming a werewolf or a wolf. This is absolute freedom. There's nothing that can stop me. I can do whatever I want to whomever I want, wherever I want, whenever I want. The wolf's senses come rushing in, smells become highlighted colours, and the tracks are visible of the movement of others over time. I can smell the woman who stood in this spot 2 hours ago and how she felt at that time. I can sense the stage of her cycle and even tell if she was in a rush or not. I can hear the slightest noises, focusing on them to find them. My ears are like radar dishes, pinpointing the sources of a specific resonation. I can hear much higher and lower frequencies than any human. In my wolf and werewolf form, I can rend and tear, eat and consume in a much more effective body than in my human manifestation, and I get a composite of thoughts with my posit Fenrir. My best supporting friend sits with me in my head. His help, grace and experience are so self-improving. My reflexes, although super sharp as a human, become unreal. It's if I can slow down time as I undertake specific tasks. I know time is relative, and as my werewolf is something I can seem to control. I genuinely can control how quickly or slowly time passes. I can run without tiring. I can cover great distances and jump great heights. I can be a true god of this world. The wolf, well, it was always in me. He really was, but now with the bonding of the posit, I was given the ability to let that part of me go. Let Wolfie do his thing, and the sicko that banged at the windows was able to smash his way free and walk into a polite society of sheep to commit his atrocious but fun deeds at will. I was given this blessing not to do the devil's work, but to do my work, the work of the absolute beast inside me. I am an artist. I just use unusual materials for my work. I can be in 3 forms. I can be the wolf, the werewolf, or the man. You've probably seen the films of a transformation. Well, to be honest, that's a pile of shit, to be honest. Fenrir just becomes a mist and enters me, and I transform. It's that easy. No pain or breaking of bones or remolding of the body bits. Just an instant change. Not very inspiring or televisual or anything. As the wolf, I'm pretty darn huge. I don't really know how big, but I am large. 8 feet, I know, at least from the tips of my front paws to the end of my pretty ears. I've never measured the length of my entire body. It's a tricky thing to do. My pelt is my favourite part of me. It is this pure black, not a transmitting reflective colour, but a wholly absorptive black. Light flows into it, making me a dark shadow on even the brightest of days. Oh, and it's thick and tough, protective enough to stop blades and teeth. A furry armour, able to entangle and stop most weapons. Basically, I'm a big, black, fuck-off wolf, and it's awesome. As the werewolf, I am again black-furred, tall and heavily muscled. I am so flipping strong, it's ridiculous. Honestly, sometimes I cannot believe the strength I have. It is something that I really don't understand, as wolves and men are not really known for that kind of strength. I love my eyes. They are amber and full of evil intent. I tell you what, let me out of this constriction of this box, and I will happily demonstrate my different forms for you. I paused. The chief smiled. He wasn't having it. Then I smiled back and continued. I don't have to pretend to live by a set of man-made rules and morals. I don't have to be nice and look after the weak or the powerful. Forget ethics. I can be whomever I please, and that is me, the only genuinely free person on the earth. What consequences can I really suffer? Oh, you all sit there and pretend to be horrified at this revelation. I know you do, but most of you out there only act humanely because you're frightened of the consequences of actually doing the things that you want to do. You are disgusted at your own thoughts, your own internal workings. You harbour grudges that will never be settled. You are told to do things all the time by people who have no real power over you, and you wish them harm. Sometimes you want to kill just to see what it feels like, but you're too scared to do so. Wolfie gave me the power to step beyond what Sartre talks about as bad faith. He says that we're bound to specific ideas in life and that we won't change. The idea that we can't leave the job or the partner we actually hate due to something as stupid like the need for money or what do we do with the house? For example, we see ourselves trapped in places we do not want to be with, people we do not want to be with, and we let our lives ooze away as we spend our hours doing hated work for rubbish pay, giving our lives away for cash so we can live. The wolf let me have the choice not to do that. I could rule the world if I wanted, but forget that. I just want to see it bleed. I dramatically laughed at this point. My evilest laugh. Reached towards the chief and slowly clenched my fist. The chief smiled and nodded. Nice story. Did you get that, Major? He said to the secretary taking notes. Yes, sir, replied the typist. Good, Major, because this could be the next Oscar earned for best screenplay. He laughed and shook his head. You're a bit on the dramatic side, Will. So let's ask about some of the stuff we associate with werewolves. Have you issues with silver, he asked. No, I like silver. I prefer it to gold. I think gold is too much of a statement for a man to carry. There is something much more tasteful about silver. I'm not really a jewellery guy though, to be honest, I quipped. So, like, silver weapons kill you or not? Can you please just, make it short and simple, he asked. Silver doesn't kill me any more than steel does. Thanks, he smiled. Crucifixes, holy water, let's call it any sort of religious paraphernalia bollocks. Do they have any effect on you? Nope, I replied. But you have to question whether I would tell you the truth, though, maybe? Well, I don't fucking care if you're lying or not. I have a job to do. I'm sure that your future will involve some testing of these theories. Okay, I smiled. I'm actually being truthful. I hate all that bull about holy water and shit, all that's pure nonsense. I wish it was true. It would at least give me a bit more to worry about. Okay. Do werewolf bites turn people into werewolves if they survive? That was the next question. I, in response, took a deep breath to reply. Whoa. Will? Just yay or nay. Just a simple yes or no, said the chief. I paused a little, irritated at not being able to monologue on the question. No? Okay. Probably a stupid question, but what about the moon and stuff? I paused in a thoughtful pose, scratching my chin. Yes, I said and smiled. The chief waited and waited and patiently waited some more. So I decided to get on with the story about the moon. Thanks for listening. That's the end of the episode. If you want to buy me a coffee or anything, there's a little link down in the description. It would be gratefully wanted and thanked for and stuff. A flat white is my preferable favourite, and the caffeine gets a werewolf through the evening, if you know what I mean. Right. Thanks for listening. Love you loads. Bye.